Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning, everyone. Okay, so today we are going to look into the lecture for chapter 8, which is hydroxy compound. Okay, now for today's lecture, these are the learning outcomes that we are going to look at. The first one, we are going to give the general formula of open chain alcohol with the general formula of CnH2n plus 1 OH. And then we are going to draw the structures, classify and name the hydroxyl compound from carbon 1 to carbon 10 according to the IUPAC nomenclature, including the phenolic compound. And then the last one is we are going to explain the physical properties, which include the boiling point as well as the solubility of the alcohol. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, now let's look into the introduction for alcohol. We know that alcohol has the general formula of CnH2n plus 1 OH. So this general formula is for the open chain aliphatic alcohol. So what is aliphatic alcohol? So aliphatic alcohol is where the hydroxyl group OH is attached directly to the alkyl group. Alright, so for example, here we have this ethanol. So why this is the ethanol? Because it has 2 carbon, which gives the name ethene, and then we will change the E with OL because it has the hydroxyl group, so ethanol. Alright, and then this one we have the cyclohexane, okay, but with OH we have cyclohexanol. And then we have this benzene ring, and then with that attached with CH2OH. So this is phenylmethanol because this is our parent chain because it has an important functional group attached to the alkyl group. So this has 1 carbon, so this is methanol. Okay, and there is 1 phenyl group attached to the methanol, so this is phenylmethanol. Okay, so this is for the aliphatic alcohol. So we have the aromatic alcohol, which we call phenol. So phenol is where the hydroxyl group OH attached directly to the benzene ring. Okay, so we have this OH attached directly to this aryl compound, which is benzene. So this is phenol. Alright, and this we have this OH and bromine. So since the priority of OH is much more higher compared to halogen bromine, so this will be our parent name for this compound, which is phenol. And then 1, 2, 3, this is 3-bromophenol, or we can name this as orthometa-para, so meta-bromophenol. Okay, next, let's look into the classification of alcohol. So first we have methyl alcohol, where the hydroxyl group is attached directly to the methyl, CH3. And then second one, we have the primary alcohol, where the OH group is attached at the primary carbon. So here we have OH attached to this primary carbon because this carbon attached only to 1 alkyl group. So this is the primary alcohol. Next, we have the secondary alcohol, where the OH group is attached at the secondary carbon. So this OH is attached to this carbon, where this carbon is attached to 1,2-alkyl group, which gives it secondary carbon. And last but not least, we have the tertiary alcohol, where this alcohol is attached to the tertiary carbon, where the carbon attached to 3 other alkyl group, which gives it the tertiary carbon. Okay. Now, let's look into this example for the classification of alcohol. So, we know this one is a methyl alcohol because this OH attached directly to this methyl group. Okay, and then we have this primary alcohol because we know that this OH is bonded directly to this primary carbon. And then we have the secondary alcohol here because we know that this hydroxyl group is attached to this secondary carbon. And then we also have this tertiary alcohol, where this OH is directly attached to the tertiary carbon. And this one, phenol, they have no classification because we don't classify the carbon with double bond because that's the rule lah. We cannot classify the carbon with the pi bond. So since we cannot classify this carbon, so for this alcohol we also cannot classify it. So there is no classification for phenol. And then this one, okay, we have this OH directly bonded to this carbon, and this carbon is a primary carbon, so this is the primary alcohol. Okay, this one here, this OH is bonded to this carbon, so this carbon is 1, 2. This is the secondary alcohol. Okay. Now, let's look into this table lah. Okay, we have this methyl alcohol. So to name the alcohol using IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so if you look at this structure, we have this methyl alcohol. Okay, so this is the general name, methyl alcohol, but the IUPAC name is the methanol. And then we have this is ethyl alcohol, which gives the IUPAC name ethanol. Okay, and then we have this isopropyl alcohol, where it gives you the IUPAC name of 2-propanol. And then we have this cyclohexyl alcohol, which gives the IUPAC name cyclohexanol. Okay, now let's look into how we are going to name our alcohol according to the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, first thing first, you have to determine the parent's name. So how to determine the parent's name? By selecting the longest chain that contains the OH group and change the ending "ane" in alkene to "ol" for alcohol. Okay, just like we have looked into the example just now. Okay, we change the "ane" into "ol." And then the second step, we have to number the longest carbon chain starting with the end closest to the OH group, so that the carbon that bearing the OH group has the lowest possible number. So we want the OH carbon with the lowest number. Okay, and then the step 3, we have to indicate the position of the substituent by number of the carbon atoms which they are attached to. So kita dah numberkan dia punya carbon tu, so we can name our alcohol. Okay, let's look into this example. Here we have this example. So we have to find the longest carbon chain. So the longest carbon chain here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 longest carbon chain, and we have to start the number at the end closest to the OH. In this case, this one lah. So 1, 2. So we have 2 pentanol. So why pentanol? Because it has 5 carbon chain. Okay, so pentane tukar jadi OL, so pentanol. So 2 pentanol, and then at the carbon number 4, we have the methyl group attached to the 4th carbon. So it will give the name 4-methyl 2-pentanol. Okay, and then this one here, sorry, kalau kita nak classify, if you want to classify this alcohol, so this alcohol is attached to the secondary carbon, so it will give you the secondary alcohol. Okay, for this one here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same, pentanol also, and it attached to carbon number 2, so 2-pentanol. And then we have, I think this one dia lari sikit, sepatutnya dekat sini. Okay, so kalau sepatutnya dekat sini, okay, sepatutnya dia adalah 2-methyl 2-pentanol. So this one is actually here, okay. Alright, so this is a tertiary alcohol because the OH is bonded to 1, 2, 3 carbon. Okay, so this is tertiary alcohol. Okay, next. We have this example here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So butanol. Okay, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, OH kat sini. So the OH is bonded at carbon number 2, so 2 butanol. And then kita ada sec-butyl alcohol. So this structure nama dia sec-butyl alcohol ataupun kita panggil dia 2-butanol. So sec-butyl alcohol ni nama dia yang general, tapi kalau kita buat nama yang IUPAC, nama dia adalah 2-butanol. Okay, sebab dia tak ada any substituent. Okay. And then this is a secondary alcohol lah because this OH attached to the secondary carbon. And then last but not least, we have this 1-propanol, because 1, 2, 3, propanol, 1. Okay, and the general name is N-propyl alcohol. So this alcohol is the primary alcohol. Okay, now for phenol, okay, that the carbon attached to the OH group is considered carbon number 1. So we have learned this dekat dalam chapter 6 benzene. So now we are going to name this alcohol. So this is parent chain phenol. Okay, so we are going to number it 1, 2, 3. And this is the ethyl group, so 3 ethyl phenol. Okay, and this one is OH juga, sama juga. So kita akan numberkan dia 1, 2, 3. So 3 bromophenol. Okay, same goes to this one also. We have 1, 2 methyl group, so 2 methyl phenol. Okay, now ni contoh lagi lah kita nak classify and name the structure. Okay, so here we have this structure here. Okay, kita nak numberkan dia. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So longest chain is butanol. Okay, and the OH is bonded at carbon number 1. So 1 butanol. And then at carbon number 2, we have 2 methyl group attached. So 2, 2 dimethyl, 1 butanol. Okay, for this structure here, we have OH bonded to the cyclopentane. So kita kata dia, parent chain dia adalah cyclopentanol. Okay, and then kita akan numberkan dia starting daripada sini lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kita akan namakan dia ni chlorocyclopentanol. Sebab, cyclopentanol. And then pada carbon number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, kita ada 4 chloro. And then dekat sini kita ada third butyl. Okay, so pada carbon number 2 kita ada third butyl. So butyl dulu baru chloro kan. So 2 third butyl 4 chlorocyclopentanol. Now, okay, ni contoh lagi lah kalau kita nak naming and classify structure. So kita ada this structure here. So we have to number lah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got our longest carbon chain here. Alright, so kita akan namakan dia ni butanol lah. And this OH bonded pada this first carbon. So this is 1 butanol. Okay, and then at carbon number 2, we have 2 methyl group attached to the second carbon. So 2, 2 dimethyl, 1 butanol. So since this OH attached to this primary carbon, so this is the primary alcohol. Okay, if you look at here, we have this OH group attached to the cyclopentane. So this is the cyclopentanol, and then we are going to number it from where the OH bonded. So this is carbon number 1 lah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is butyl, third butyl. Okay, so kita B is earlier compared to C kan, kalau ikut order of alphabetical order. So B first baru C. So 2 third butyl, 4 chlorocyclopentanol. Okay, and last but not least, okay, sorry. But before that, kalau kita nak classify this hydroxyl group, dia attached pada this secondary carbon. So this is secondary alcohol. Okay, for this one, okay, we have this OH attached directly to the benzene ring. So this is the phenol. Okay, so this is the phenol. And then now we want to start numbering from the carbon yang ada OH. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so at carbon number 5, we has this isopropyl. Okay, and then here we have bromo. So B dulu baru I. So 2 bromo, 5 isopropyl phenol. And since this OH is bonded to the carbon where this carbon cannot be classified, so this alcohol cannot be classified lah juga lah. So there is no classification for this structure. Okay. So now kita nak, kalau kita namekan kita punya structure yang ada more than one OH. Okay, so kalau ikut IUPAC name, untuk this structure dia ada 2 OH. So kita panggil dia 1,2 ethane diol. Sebab apa ethane? Sebab dia ada 2 longest chain. Okay, so ethane and then ada 2 OH group. So kita letak diol. So ethane diol, and the And the hydroxyl group is attached to carbon number 1 and carbon number 2. So 1, 2. So 1, 2 ethane diol. Okay. So this is the general name. Okay. And then this one here we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So propane diol. Okay. Sebab ada 2 OH group. So propane diol. And the OH group is attached to carbon number 1 and carbon number 2. So 1, 2 propane diol. And then here we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the OH is bonded to carbon number 1 and carbon number 3. So masih propane diol, tapi number dia dah jadi 1, 3 propane diol. And then this one here we has 1, 2, 3. Okay, so ni propane triol. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 propane triol. Okay, so ada 3 OH group attached pada carbon. Okay. So, itu kalau yang kita tengok yang aliphatic structure. Kalau yang tengok yang benzene. Okay, OH yang ada more than 1 tapi pada benzene ring. Okay, so benzene derivatives with 2 OH groups are named as benzene diol. So, we have this OH group ada 2. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1 for benzene diol. Okay, ni 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 3 benzene diol. Kalau ni 1, 2 benzene diol. So, this is the general name lah. Okay, yang ni adalah IUPAC name. Okay. So, kita dah tengok introduction dan juga naming the alcohol according to IUPAC nomenclature. So, sekarang ni kita nak pergi kepada learning outcome yang terakhir, which is the physical properties of the alcohol. Okay, so the boiling point first. So first physical properties that we are going to look into is the boiling point. So boiling point dia ada few factors lah yang affect the boiling point of the alcohol. First one is the molecular weight. Okay, so kalau kita cakap pasal molecular weight ni, maksudnya kita akan sentuh the number of carbon dalam kita punya alcohol jugalah. Okay, so kalau molecular weight increase, boiling point increase. Sebab apa? Bila lagi besar lagi kita punya alcohol, dia punya contact area untuk ada van der Waals forces tu lagi besar. Jadi dia akan increase the van der Waals forces juga. Okay, and then the second factor is the number of OH group. Okay, so kalau number of OH group increase, boiling point pun akan increase. Kenapa? Sebab dia akan menyebabkan lebih banyak hydrogen bond boleh form. Okay, so the number of OH group increase, the boiling point increase due to the increase in the number of hydrogen bond. So, sebab kita tahu hydrogen bond is stronger compared to van der Waals forces. Okay, jadi kalau lagi banyak OH group, means lagi banyak hydrogen bonding boleh form, makanya lagi susah lah untuk kita overcome the forces. That's why the boiling point increases. Okay, so next kita nak tengok kat sini, boiling point of alcohol is higher than the corresponding hydrocarbon. So apa contoh hydrocarbon? Alkane dan alkene lah. So alkene dan alkene dia ada low boiling point compared to alcohol. Kenapa alcohol ada higher boiling point compared to the hydrocarbon? Because the ability of the alcohol untuk form hydrogen bond. Sebab alkene dengan alkene dia cuma ada weak van der Waals forces sahaja. Okay, jadi kalau alcohol dia ada hydrogen bonding which is much more stronger, so that's why lah alcohol dia ada higher boiling point compared to alkene and alkene. Okay, and then kita nak tengok juga factor straight chain versus branch alcohol. So the boiling point of straight chain alcohol is much more higher lah compared to boiling point of branch alcohol. Sebab apa? Straight chain alcohol dia ada bigger contact area compared to branch alcohol. So bila dia ada bigger contact area, dia akan ada stronger van der Waals forces. Makanya dia akan ada higher boiling point. Okay, so ini adalah 4 faktor lah. Pertama, molecular weight lah. Okay, kalau the number of alcohol, the number of hydroxyl group sama, kita akan tengok faktor molecular weight ni. Okay, panjang ataupun pendek dia punya number of carbon. Kalau number of carbon dia sama ataupun lebih kurang, kita tengok number of OH group dia lah. Okay, and then kalau kita ada between alcohol, alkene dengan alkene, kita tahu yang alcohol dia ada higher boiling point. And then compare between straight chain alcohol dan juga branch alcohol. Straight chain alcohol lagi besar dia punya boiling point due to the stronger van der Waals forces. Okay. Now, kita tengok physical properties yang kedua, which is the solubility in water. Okay, so alkohol yang pendek, yang ada carbon less than 5 carbon, okay, dia soluble in water. Okay, dia soluble in water. Kenapa kita punya alkohol ni soluble in water? Sebab dia ada presence of hydrogen bonding between the water molecules and the alcohol. Okay, and then kalau kita ada longer carbon chain, okay, yang ada more than 5 carbon, dia akan jadi insoluble in water. So makin panjang kita punya carbon chain kita, makin kita punya alkohol tak soluble in water. So kenapa macam tu? Sebab kita punya alkyl group kita ni, carbon chain kita ni, dia adalah hydrophobic alkyl. Okay, dia non-polar. Okay, so bila dia terlalu panjang, okay, bila kita punya hydrophobic part of alkyl group kita terlalu panjang, okay, dia makin susah untuk alkohol tu dissolve dalam water. Okay, so kita kata kat sini, hydrophobic part which is the non-polar, which is our alkyl group, dia ada weak interaction with water molecule. So lagi panjang dia, lagi susah lah dia nak dissolve. Okay, tapi kat sini kita ada OH. OH ni adalah hydrophilic part lah. Dia suka kepada water sebab dia polar. Dia boleh form strong hydrogen bonding dengan water. Okay, that's why kalau OH banyak, dia lagi soluble dalam water. Okay, so dekat sini kita tengok kat sini. Faktor yang kedua lah, kita ada kalau untuk alkohol yang ada same number of carbon atom, kita akan tengok number of OH lah. Kalau number of OH dia increase, solubility dia akan increase due to increase in number of hydrogen bonding that can be formed with water molecule. So lagi banyak lagi OH group, lagi senang dia nak form hydrogen bonding, makanya dia lagi soluble. Okay, tapi kalau lagi panjang kita punya carbon chain, dia lagi banyaklah part hydrophobic dia, jadi lagi susah untuk dia dissolve dalam water. Okay. So kalau kita tengok sini, kita kata kat sini arrange the structure of A, B, C according to the boiling point and the solubility of water. Okay, so kita tengok dulu yang mana yang paling sikit dia punya OH. Okay, so dekat sini OH 1, sini ada 1, 2, sini ada 1, 2, 3. Kita tahu lagi banyak OH, lagi strong bond dia. Sebab apa? Dia ada stronger hydrogen bonding. Okay, so dekat sini kita tahu C dia ada strongest boiling point. So dia ada 3 hydroxyl group. Followed by B because dia ada 2, and then followed by A because dia ada 1 sahaja. Okay, kalau in terms of solubility in water pun samalah. Lagi banyak OH group, lagi dia senang nak soluble sebab dia boleh form banyak hydrogen bonding with water. So in this case, C is much more soluble in water compared to B, compared to A. Okay. Alright. Okay, now let's look into the question here. We have this tutorial question, so we can discuss about this question for alcohol. So let's look at this question. Dia kata, give the IUPAC name for the following alcohol and classify them as the primary, secondary or the tertiary alcohol. Okay, so first we gotta name this alcohol first. Okay, so let's, just what I said, kita kena numberkan dia punya parent chain. Kita kena cari yang mana parent chain yang paling panjang. So here kita nak number daripada kiri ke kanan dulu. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that the longest chain here is the 6 carbon. Okay, so this is the hexanol lah. So kita tahu ini adalah hexanol. Okay, and then the hexanol, dia punya OH dia pada carbon number 2. Okay, so 2 hexanol. Okay, so 2 hexanol. And then pada carbon number 2 juga kita ada methyl substituent. So pada carbon number 2 juga kan. So 2 methyl. So 2 methyl. Okay, saya buat betul lah. Okay, buruk sangat. So 2 methyl, 2 hexanol. Okay. Now, kita punya OH ni dia bonded pada carbon. Dia bonded pada this carbon. So this carbon is 1, 2, 3. So this carbon is the tertiary carbon. So this alcohol is the tertiary alcohol. Okay. Next, question number B. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So butanol, OH pada carbon number 2, methyl pada carbon number 2 juga. So 2 methyl, 2 butanol. And then this carbon here is bonded to 1, 2, 3, tertiary carbon jugalah. So dia adalah tertiary alcohol. Okay. Let's look at C. Okay, C kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sama je. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, sebab apa? Kalau kat sini 1, 2, 3, 4. Kalau kat sini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so longest chain dia yang ada OH adalah this chain. Okay, so dekat sini, pada carbon number 1, kita ada OH. So this is 5 carbon kan? So pentanol. So OH pada carbon number 1, so 1 pentanol. And pada carbon number 2, kita ada methyl dan juga ethyl. Okay, so E dulu baru M. So 2 ethyl. So 2 ethyl, 2 methyl. Okay, tu tak cukup panjang pula. Sekejap 2 ethyl. Okay, 2 methyl, 1 pentanol. Okay, so this OH bonded pada primary carbon. So this is the primary alcohol. Okay, next we have D. So D we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the OH is bonded at carbon number 2. So 2 propanol. And then at carbon number 2 also we have the 2 methyl. So 2 methyl, 2 propanol. Okay, so this OH is bonded to 1, 2, 3 carbon. So this is the tertiary carbon. So OH ni adalah tertiary alcohol. Okay, now kita nak tengok yang ini. Ini kita ada cyclobutanol lah. Okay, sebab OH ni tak perlu number lah. Kita tahu dia carbon number 1. So this is a cyclobutanol. And the classification for this carbon is secondary carbon. Jadi this alcohol adalah secondary alcohol. Alright, last one F. Kita ada this structure. So kita tahu ini adalah phenol. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 methyl phenol. Ataupun kita boleh namakan ikut position ortho meta para. So ini adalah ortho meta. So meta methyl phenol. Okay? Okay. Now let's see second question, which is dia kata kat sini, draw the structural formula of each of the following alcohol. Okay, so kita tengok A. Dia kata 2 methyl 1 pentanol. So kita tahu dia punya parent dia adalah pentanol. Ada 5 carbon. So kita lukislah. Ada 5 carbon. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and dia kata kita punya alkohol tu pada carbon number 1. So tak kisahlah kiri ke kanan ke, tak ada masalah. So kat sini ada alkohol. Okay, and dia ada methyl group pada carbon number 2. Okay, so CH3. Okay, so sekarang ni kita just nak penuhkan kita punya hydrogen. So CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2. So this is for question A. Alright, so now kita tengok question B. Dia kata 2 bromo 1 chloro 1 butanol. Okay, so kita ada butanol. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanol tu pada carbon number 1. So OH. Pada carbon number 1 juga ada kloro. So Cl. Pada carbon number 2 ada bromo. So Br. So kita penuhkan hydrogen. So CH3, CH2, CH, CH. Okay, so this is for question B. So untuk question C, dia kata kat sini 5 methyl 2 hexanol. Okay, so hexanol ada 6 carbon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hydroxyl group pada carbon number 2. So OH. Methyl group pada carbon number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So methyl pada carbon number 5. Okay, so kita penuhkan CH3, CH, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2. Okay. CH3. Okay. So sekarang ni settle untuk question C. So question D dia kata 4,4-dimethyl 1-pentanol. Okay, pentanol ada 5 carbon lah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. OH pada carbon number 1. So OH. Ada dimethyl pada dua-dua carbon number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dimethyl CH3. CH3. Okay, now kita penuhkan hydrogen. CH3. CH2. 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 Okay. So ini untuk soalan D. Now, soalan E dia kata cyclopropanol. Okay, so cyclopropanol, cyclo ada 3 carbon lah, cyclopropanol macam ni. And then ada OH. Okay, F, cyclopentanol. So cyclopentanol ada 5 carbon lah. Okay, and then ada OH. Okay, so very simple untuk question second one ni. Kita draw ikut nama yang dia berikan. Okay. Okay, now kita tengok kat sini. Untuk next question, dia kata kat sini, arrange the following alcohol in the ascending order of boiling point. So maksudnya daripada boiling point yang rendah kepada boiling point tinggi, low boiling point to higher boiling point. So kalau kita tengok dekat A, soalan A ni, okay, kita belajar faktor yang affect the boiling point. Ada molecular weight, kita ada the number of OH, comparison between the straight chain alcohol dan juga branch alcohol. Okay, tapi dekat sini kalau kita tengok number of OH dia sama and semuanya adalah straight chain alcohol. Okay, jadi kita boleh tengok dalam faktor molecular weight. So kita nak tengok faktor molecular weight dekat sini. So in this case yang paling sikit dia punya molecular weight is 1 propanol lah. So 1 propanol paling sikit, diikuti dengan 1 butanol and lastly 1 pentanol. So increasing order daripada low boiling point to high boiling point. So kita susun lah. Okay, 1 propanol. Okay, is less than 1 butanol. Is less than 1 pentanol. Okay, so this is increasing boiling point. Okay, so now kita nak explain sebab soalan suruh kita explain your answer. So first point kita boleh kata molecular weight increases from 1 propanol followed by 1 butanol and 1 pentanol. Okay, so what happen bila molecular weight increases? Okay, the surface area increases lah. Okay, the surface area increases, hence the van der Waals forces between molecules are stronger. Okay, therefore the boiling point increases from 1 propanol followed by 1 butanol and 1 pentanol. Okay, so this is how you write your answer lah. Kita cakap pasal molecular weight ni increase daripada 1 propanol followed by 1 butanol and 1 pentanol. So bila molecular weight increase, surface area akan increase, menyebabkan van der Waals forces between molecule pun semakin stronger. So therefore boiling point increases daripada 1 propanol followed by 1 butanol and 1 pentanol. Okay, now kita tengok soalan B. Okay, kita ada this structure. Okay, so this one here, dia ada berapa carbon ni? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yang ni kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ini kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so ini kita ada 7 carbon. Ini kita ada 6 carbon. Ini kita ada 4 carbon. Okay, so OH tu sama, satu OH saja. Okay, jadi kita akan tengok in terms of molecular weight jugalah. Okay, so kat sini kita akan tengok the size of molecular juga. Sama macam point yang kat atas tu. Okay, so kita boleh, sebab dia increases kan daripada low boiling point to high boiling point. So low boiling point yang ada lower molecular weight. So CH3 to CH2OH is less than CH3 to CH2 to CH2OH is less than CH3 to CH2 3 CH2OH. So ini adalah increasing boiling point. Okay, so kita buatlah point dia macam biasa. So point dia sama macam atas ni. Okay, kita cakap pasal molecular weight lah. So molecular weight increases from CH3 CH2OH followed by CH3 CH2OH and CH3 CH2 okay, CH2OH. Okay, so kita kata pula kat sini lah, the surface area increases, hence van der Waals forces become stronger. Okay, lebih kurang jahit lah. Okay, so therefore the boiling point increases from okay, buatlah dia punya ni. Okay, so kita dah settles the question. Okay, so alright, now kita nak tengok the last question here. We have dia kata kat sini, arrange the following compounds in the order of increasing solubility in water. And dia kata give your reason. Okay, so dekat sini kita ada ethanol, pentanol dan hexanol. So in this case, kita tahu the number of OH is the same, but the difference is the molecular weight lah. Okay, which means that the number of carbon dekat sini berbeza. Okay, so number of carbon. So in this case kita ada 2, kita ada 5, kita ada 6. So kita tahu lagi sikit number of carbon dia, lagi increase dia punya solubility. So kita tahu dekat sini molecular weight increase. Okay, molecular weight increase, solubility decrease. Okay, so kalau kat sini dia suruh kita increasing order, maksudnya yang paling tak soluble kepada yang paling soluble. So yang paling tak soluble dekat sini, yang paling banyak carbon lah, yang paling tinggi dia punya molecular weight, which is 1 hexanol. So 1 hexanol is less soluble compared to 1 pentanol compared to ethanol. So ethanol paling soluble lah. So this is increasing solubility in water. Okay, so point pertama awak boleh kata dekat sini, solubility decrease solubility in water. Solubility in water decreases when molecular weight increases because the hydrophobic area becomes larger. Okay, so therefore the solubility of one hexanol is the lowest because it has the biggest molecular weight and largest hydrophobic area. Okey, sekarang kita nak tengok soalan B. So, kita pergi kat sebelah lah. Okey, untuk soalan B ni, kita nak tengok jenis compound dia. So, dekat sini kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kita ada pentane. Okey, dekat sini kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4. Dekat sini kita ada 1 butanol. And here we have ethanol. Okay, so dekat sini kita kena buat dua sebab lah. Okay, yang pertama kita kena compare between alkane dan juga alkohol. So kalau alkane ni dia tak soluble lah. Okay, sebab apa? Dia tak ada hydrogen bonding, dia non-polar. So bila dia non-polar, dia tak boleh soluble in water. Okay, kalau alkohol, okay, dua-dua ni dia ada 1 OH group. Okay, maksudnya dia ada hydrogen bond lah. Okay, so kita boleh compare dia punya molecular weight saja. So kalau molecular weight dia increase, okay, maksudnya dia punya carbon banyak lah kan, makanya solubility dia decrease. Okay, so kalau kita tengok sini, bila kita nak arrange compound ni in order of increasing solubility in water, okay, maksudnya daripada yang tak soluble kepada yang soluble lah. So kita susunlah yang paling tak soluble adalah pentane, followed by 1 butanol. Kenapa followed by 1 butanol? Sebab between butanol dan ethanol, butanol lagi besar. Dia ada high molecular weight, jadi dia punya solubility tu makin kurang. Okay, and paling soluble here is ethanol. Okay, so increasing solubility in water. Okay, so bila kita nak explain, kita boleh explain dulu between alkane ni dengan alkohol ni, between pentane dan juga 1 butanol dan juga ethanol. So apa perbezaan yang kita ada? So kita ada between yang ada hydrogen bonding ataupun non-polar dengan yang ada, between yang tak ada dengan yang ada. Okay, so dekat sini pentane ni, so kita kata kat sini pentane is insoluble in water. Okay, because it is a non-polar molecule with no hydrogen bonding. Okay, so bila dia tak ada hydrogen bonding, dia tak boleh lah nak form bond dengan water molecule. Okay, next kita cakap lah 1 butanol. Okay, 1 butanol and ethanol dissolve ataupun soluble in water because of the presence of OH group that can form hydrogen bonding with water molecules. Okay, so this is the second point. Okay, bila kita dah compare between pentane dan juga 1 butanol dan juga ethanol, kita nak compare pula between 1 butanol dan juga ethanol. So kita cakaplah kat sini, the molecular weight of 1 butanol is higher ataupun is bigger than ethanol. Okay, so bila dia punya molecular weight increase, okay, hence the solubility in water for 1 butanol is lower than ethanol, as the hydrophobic area in 1 butanol is bigger. Okay, macam tu saja. Okay, so awak compare dulu between pentane dan juga 1 butanol dan ethanol. Sebab awak cakap pentane ni tak soluble sebab dia 68 molekul yang tak ada, yang tak boleh nak form hydrogen bonding lah. Okay, tapi kalau with no hydrogen bonding, with, I think kat sini saya buat ayat sikit with no OH group to form hydrogen bonding with water molecule. Bagi lengkap sikit lah. Okay, and then kita kata 1 butanol dan ethanol dia dissolve in water. Sebab apa? Dia ada presence of OH group that can form hydrogen bonding with water molecule. And then kita cakap the molecular weight. And then kita compare lah between 1 butanol dan juga ethanol. Kita kata the molecular weight of 1 butanol is bigger than ethanol lah. Hence the solubility in water for 1 butanol is lower than ethanol, as the hydrophobic area in 1 butanol is bigger. So awak boleh buat macam-macam ayat lah. Yang penting dia boleh maksud yang lebih kurang sama macam ni. Okay, so I think that's all for today's lecture. So kita akan jumpa in the next video lah untuk kuliah. Okay, so thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.